State of Decay 2 has turned 2 years old, and to celebrate, Undead Labs are bringing a lot of new changes to the game, from better follower AI to new weaponry. I've got all the details for you right after this. Hey everyone, Sam here, also known as Mr. Stainless, and it's crazy to think that State of Decay 2 is having its 2-year anniversary at the minute, and the development team have not slowed down when it comes to improving the game with bug fixes and tweaks to the gameplay. Today we're going to take a look through the lengthy update patch notes to see what is changing in the game on its 2nd anniversary. So first of all, there are 8 new weapons being added to the game in the aptly named Anniversary Pack, and these are the Safari Razorback 44, which is a powerful revolver which is unlocked at the Bounty Broker and comes with a muzzle brake and military grade scope installed. The F45 Tactical, which is again unlocked at the Bounty Broker, is a pistol that comes with an optic, large mag and fast fire trigger. The AKS-74U Valentine high-capacity submachine gun is chambered for rifle rounds for extra damage and equally includes a sight. The Ancestral Talwar, which is one of 2 unique blades wielded by the infamous Gurbani Kar, who is a favourite of course among fans, and who first appeared way back in Breakdown, which was in State of Decay 1. You can also get your hands on the Heirloom Kanda, which is the other of Gurbani's blades as well, which is being added in this update. The Industrial Wrench is also being added, which is a pretty self-explanatory weapon. And finally, the only 2 weapons being added which are not unlocked at the Bounty Broker are the Beetle Mallet and the Brick Hammer, which is visually one of my favourites in this update. So remember, all of these weapons, aside from the Beetle Mallet and the Brick Hammer, are unlocked at the Bounty Broker. Those 2 final weapons are unlocked through scavenging. Now there's equally quite a few clothing options being added, including 2 timed exclusives in the form of the Logo Ninja Hoodie and the Undead Green Cattleman Hat. Now these are unlocked simply by logging into the game between May 19th and June 28th, so be sure to do that if you're a collectivist like me and want to get your hands on them. Aside from that, the Sand Shark Hoodie, Brown Logo Combat Tee, Red Talon Bomber Jacket are all being added too. The only one you need to unlock is the Red Talon Bomber Jacket, which you can do at the Bounty Broker. The rest are being given to you for free, which is pretty awesome. Now there's also a new vehicle in the form of the Trumbull 4x4, which you can unlock at the Bounty Broker, and the Anniversary Cake Oven, which is a facility mod that unlocks the ability to make zombie killing anniversary cakes, which are equal parts terrifying and equal parts cute and adorable. So that's just some of the content that's being added to the game. Now let's talk about some of the notable changes and fixes coming to the gameplay. First of all, the basic shooting skill is now going to improve the reload speed of your survivors. As this increases, so too will the ability to reload your weapon faster, which I think is a great improvement. It's actually more of a surprise to see that this wasn't already in the game, but it's great to see that it's finally coming. They've equally made some improvements to Juggernaut combat, most notably being that if you hit a Juggernaut in the back, it will now do more damage than hitting it in the front, which rewards you for actually playing smart and trying to outwit the Juggy, as opposed to just getting out your melee weapons, running straight up to them and slapping them across the big Juggy belly. Equally, weapon impact now makes a massive difference in Juggernaut combat. Heavy weapons are now over 3 times as useful against Juggernauts compared to smaller melee weapons like knives and screwdrivers, etc. And just as another gameplay improvement actually, gas cans and toolkits now work 50% faster than before, which I think is a really great quality of life improvement. One of the biggest areas of improvements for me though is in regards to AI. AI-controlled humans will now engage in combat more thoughtfully, they'll make better decisions about weapon use, they'll stay focused when they get surrounded, and they'll equally respond more appropriately to freaks. Now for me, I'm not sure if that equally means that their combat efficiency will be improved when it comes to human AI fighting against the player. I didn't see any of that being clarified in the patch notes, but I guess you would assume so if AI is being improved overall. We'll just have to wait and see, or see if we get some more clarification from the devs. Equally, one thing I loved to see was that zombies, hordes and freaks will now do a better job at avoiding safe zones of all types, which I think is a great addition. Aside from that, the dev team seem to be putting a real focus on quality of life in the game and helping even the way the mission system works play into a deeper sense of immersion in the game. For instance, now you're more likely to be given ambient missions when you're away from your base and personal missions when you're at home. Equally, the game will now make sure that you have a resource available before asking you to donate a rucksack of it. The Bounty Broker mission will equally only trigger if you enter his area of the map, as opposed to just booting up once the starter missions are over. All in all, the team at Undead Labs are continuing to work on this game, and although players have come and gone and returned over the past couple of years, me included, I think that State of Decay 2 is a game that still commands attention, and I cannot wait to see what else the developers have in store. As for me, that's all I've got for today's video, but why not join my Discord to continue the conversation? There's a link to it down in the video description, but until next time, have a great week, and I'll speak to you all very soon.